We go set. 10 Lobo.
58 right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the double.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You go tight. You got tight.
Smooth. Hey, Jet, go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shoot.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
We go. 15 liners. 15 liners.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3 down. Mike 35. Mike 35. You remember me?
Speed trip.
On first down, Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 26, check 26.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Charlie. Hey, rock side.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Topper!
36.
Hey, Alpha!
58's the money. 58's the money. They can't.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Browning with Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
5. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his target. It's Evans. A good pickup there, a 22. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10. Get ready. 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 80 weapon. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Mike, 58, right there. Go, go, go.
Bravo.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Now watch one.
Hey, Sam off.
Lucky.
Go.
Motion.
Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down. After
the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And And this is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson. He completes it to Evans. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 18-yard line.
Set, ready. Set it in me. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, check 24. Go. Let's go. Flip.
Watch the eye.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, watch the slant. Mark 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Whip.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sponge. No. Hey. High 7.
Mike 35.
So don't say nothing.
35.
Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go.
Hatchet.
49. Check 49. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Hey, echo. Crunch. Check 13. 61. Matchbox lights. Slam. Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, let's go.
Go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's been a long day for you. 35's the Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 35, Mike 35. Bring it, bring it. 35's the Mike. Here we go.
Hard, hard.
SOS.
Get it.
Second and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, open man is Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at at the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 35-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Watch that.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. Protein spill. 2.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58, boy, 58, 58's Mike. I got him. And 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Big rip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go. Cincy outlaw.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Evans has it left side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Sanders' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
50, plant. Every 6-6, pull it high. Let's get moving. Bang, 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 bang. Go, go.
58's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Ready, ready.
On third down, Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You ain't going nowhere.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe-bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Topper, let's go.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
64, weak.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's low. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Leo!
Yo! Kill!
2nd and 10. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
He don't know no better.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Time to go, night.
Hey, Charlie.
58 is Mike, 58. 58 is Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make... Yo, go! Shit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Ready? 30 base. 21, check my 21.
Come on.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Shoot.
On 1st down, Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Check.
Buzz. Yep.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. 58.
Big grip.
To throw again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Lamar Jackson, 47 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Wide. Get wide. Hit it.
Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. No chance. Check 3. Blue draw Corker. Bravo. Get it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got his man on the comebacker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.